break down this groove for you. This is a groove that I came up with when I was working on a lot of Clyde Stubblefield type grooves, and this is definitely in that vein. Total tribute to the one and only. This is a 2-bar loop, basically. Each bar is different. I'm just basically repeating those 2 bars over and over again. The hi-hat is eighth notes being played, accenting the quarter notes. So in other words, every other note is very, very light or unaccented. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. At the beginning of this, we have an open hi-hat note that lasts for a full quarter note. So it'll go 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, etc. Okay, so let me just play through this so you can kind of hear the whole thing, and I will break down each of those bars separately. So we've got. And so now let me just play just the hands, just so you can hear it. Okay, and the bass drum notes kind of fall in between there. 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2, a 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2, a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, 2. Okay, first bar. Taking out a couple of those ghost notes, just so you can kind of really hear the essential notes. You can add them in. The reason I'm taking them out right now is that I'm a little inconsistent about it. Sometimes I'm playing a few more notes, sometimes a few less. So you can kind of add them in as you feel like you want them, according to your style or your way of playing. Sometimes on beat 2, that's a real habit of mine. Notice on beat 4, I kind of pull up on that and of 4 on the hi-hat, and I don't really play it. I play that snare drum note all by itself. Okay? This is kind of how I feel it. Sometimes I do play those notes. I think, like I said, sometimes I play them, sometimes I don't. So you can play them however you feel comfortable playing it. I think for consistency, probably better to certainly learn it with all of those eighth notes in there, and then if you want to remove something later, you can. Again, it just ends up being a feel thing, so you can play it or not. Okay, second bar, 1 E and so hi-hat, snare drum on the E, and on the hi-hat, but also on the bass drum and on the bass drum. 1 E and probably the most challenging part of this, and this is what I was really working through when I kind of came up with this part, was this this business of an unaccented note before beat 4, then beat 4 as an accented note, and then another unaccented note after beat 4. Something Clyde Stubblefield plays a lot, and I love the sound of it. It just adds another another dimension to these grooves. And so it was something that I was really working out when we worked on this tune. So let me play the second bar. I find it really, really helpful to accent the right before those 3 notes, the ah of 3, beat 4, and the e of 4. I find it really helpful to accent one or both of the notes leading up to it. Sometimes I don't accent them as loud as the 2 and 4, but there's still a little bit accented compared to the real ghost notes. So like I said, one or both of those accented can be really, really helpful. So let me play it roughly in the speed of this tune. It's might be a little slower. I can't remember exactly what the tempo is, but basically here. Okay. Quarter note accent on the hi-hat. Open note from beat 1 to beat 2 on open hi-hat. Then it's, like I said, it's basically, Clyde Stubblefield tribute all the way through this. Lots of little ghost notes in there. And you can remove some of those. You can add some, you can take some away. I don't play this all the way through the same way, so I definitely a little inconsistent about this as a part that's exactly the same every bar, but I think that's what gives a groove a little more life. So anyway, I hope that helps break it down. Of course, you can see the transcription, so take a look at that. And please feel free to get in touch through my website if you have any questions about this or anything else I've been doing. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.